How y'all doing today? Welcome back. And we are back. This is OTM Muddy Waters Podcast, Muddy Media, Part 3, Episode 6. And I'm here with Chino, our CEO, and we also with our very own C Punch, OTM's A-list artist.
You see it.
All right, so we got the announcements, man. Upcoming 2026, we got videos, we got new music, we got the vlogs, whole bunch of stuff ready for y'all that we stacking up in this month of December. Y'all just be on the lookout, man. We got hella stuff dropping. Just make sure y'all supporting us, keep showing love to the OTM Muddy Waters Podcast, OTM page, on all social medias. Just find us, you feel me? We on everything, YouTube, all platforms. Just keep supporting us. 2026, we going all the way up.
Yes, sir.
So, see, how you been, man? Like, it's your first time in the podcast.
Yes, sir.
Yo. Shit, I've been good. I've been really just working, stacking my paper, stacking these hits in the vault. The vault's getting kind of heavy, so definitely looking to lighten that load a little bit, drop some music, so that everybody can enjoy it, not just myself and my friends. So, yeah.
2026, you got any specific, projects that you dropping? Any albums, tapes?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. 2026 is a year you don't want to miss. I've actually got a few projects coming out, including videos, singles. Y'all actually might get something on New Year's, so that's next on the table. But yeah, we've got a couple of projects too, mixtape, and if all goes the way it's planned, we've got a tape coming too, an album. So
Yes, sir. Yes, Lord. Stay muddy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So, see, let's get to talking about. So, on this episode of Muddy Media Part 3, we're going to be talking about the business aspect of social media.
Right on.
So, see, we're going to get you started first talking about this digital storefront. What's some stuff that how you feel about the business aspect in the storefront as far as social media?
Man, if used right, social media is such a good tool to use to not only push your brand, but push your content and build a relationship with the people supporting your brand. Everybody has a phone or some device that they can get on the internet with, and 9 out of 10 people have some type of social media account. So, with social media being so accessible to everybody, I mean, granted, you can create any social media account for free. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. These are free things that you can create. So oftentimes when you are coming across a new brand or something that you like, a product that you like, the first time you see it may be on social media.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And even if it's something that you see every day, you may go to the grocery store and then next thing you know, you're on Instagram and you see a HEB ad, It's just a way to keep you engaged and always see that product in your mind so that you're always thinking about it. And the more you think about it, the more inclined you are to either buy from it or to use it. You know what I'm saying? So
of course.
So what I want to talk about, I like to piggyback off of that, and let's talk about this no social presence equals no trust era. So with that, you start to see it a lot more in commercials. You start to see with the NIL, all that type of stuff, how people are starting to get like known faces more into like commercials and stuff because comfortability, or whatever the word is, being comfortable. So if I know this person, I'm seeing this person's face, that makes me more in tune to the commercial, and now I want to, they kind of give me more trust, in that company and in that product.
The word is
because
credibility.
I know this person's face. So how y'all feel about that? Like, do y'all think like that's a big thing, or it's becoming a bigger thing? Like, how do y'all feel on that?
I think personally, I feel like it's actually a great business strategy, especially for companies and people who are already like worldwide. Like Nike, for example. Like Nike picking up a TikTok influencer whose main audience is primarily young kids who play sports. I feel like if they put him in a commercial, you know what I'm saying, and the kids see him and he's promoting their product, it's like they're going to buy it. You know what I'm saying? FaZe Rug is a streamer, play video games and all that. He just dropped a new candy. And it's like the kids who watch him, you know what I'm saying, who like gaming, they're going to just buy the candy just because it's FaZe Rug. So I feel like it's a great way to definitely get more people to in tune with whatever you're selling, whether it's a product, a service, or entertainment.
Yeah. What's crazy about that is like kids like nowadays like the famous candies that we grew up on, it's like they don't even pay attention to them candies no more because they seeing the people from YouTube having their own candies and stuff like that. So exactly, so stuff like that is like, oh, I want to try this, like because I know Mr. Beast from YouTube. It's like, oh, now you go to the store and like you see maybe like a Twix or some shit like.
You passing that up.
Exactly, kids passing that up and like, oh, I'm grabbing that Mr. Beast Feastables or something like that.
And that bar might be $1 or $2 more than that Twix bar too.
Facts.
Exactly.
Another thing is I ain't never really seen no candy commercials as much when we was growing up as kids though either.
Yeah.
Like I ain't seen no M&M. I don't really watch TV, so I don't really know. But you really don't see commercials about that no more though.
Now you know what's crazy? M&M's has always had like them important commercials because like if you go back to like Super Bowl commercials and stuff like that, important events, M&M always got like their own commercial in there just promoting their stuff or being funny like that. You know, that's just another way. No social presence, no trust. You feel me?
Right.
So M&M has made it important for their brand to always have some type of connection to their audience where it be funny, but they keeping it in tune. Like we got M&M's as our character. You feel me? Just to like we promote our M&M's. Like we not promoting nothing else.
M&M's hard though. Shout out Mars family, bro.
Shout out Mars. We need a contract. Hey,
no facts.
Hey, we trying to get y'all people eating these candy bars again. Nah, definitely. Just and kind of piggybacking off of what y'all are saying too. Like you see a big face like Mr. Beast or like a LeBron James, for instance. Doesn't he have a contract with Body Armor
and Hennessy?
You talking about LeBron?
Yeah. But like for instance, you know, like before LeBron was working with them and promoting that brand, you walk into a corner store, more than likely you're just gonna grab a Gatorade.
No, facts.
You know what I'm saying? But they got a face like LeBron, who people are already fans of, sponsoring that brand. Now his fans are gonna be drawn to that brand because LeBron drinks it. Maybe I should. Maybe I should give it a try. I've never had it before, but LeBron drinks it, so I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, fact. That's
when you know you like that red Gatorade, or you know you like that yellow Gatorade, but you might think about it though.
Yeah,
for sure.
So yeah, like based off saying that, you know, it's like the business aspect. So people, if you're taking advantage, how you said earlier, if you're taking advantage of it the right way, then it's only go boom for you. You feel me? So that's a big thing in the business aspect is just being smart and strategic and planning out ways, you know, so that way it's taking advantage and not misleading the youth or, you feel me, knocking your sales down or something in that aspect because commercials are like stuff like that are hit and miss, you feel me? So that's why when in the business aspect, you got to be on all 10. That's why teams are important, you feel me? Because now you're getting different aspects and different outlooks and stuff like that. So I like to talk about this other aspect, the business being judged by their content before their product. So whichever one of y'all want to take that.
I mean, it's really all about, like, with that, that's more of an interpersonal thing with the person because it's like, a lot of times, like, I'll see something that's not really, I don't want to say that it's trash, but it's like, it's not really up to the par or the standard that I would like it, but they still have good products. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I also feel like a lot of people gonna judge books by their covers, you know what I'm saying? That's also like people with small followings, but they have great content. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you can't always just judge it by what you already seeing. You actually have to be like, try it, do a little bit of research and see what they've actually done.
Yeah. So do you think that people have started doing that more or less with the social media?
People have started doing that more because for example, OTM, it's like we don't have a large following on social media, not yet, but it's like we have great content. Yeah. Motivational content, funny content. We actually educating people and teaching people, but it's like people will see they only got 300 followers, so like they ain't doing nothing. And then you can have somebody who has 1 million followers who on there just doing something corny and silly and has no real talent.
Yeah. And it's that simple. And not that video of just a bunch of BS got 1 million views while we over here educating people and we only got like 1,000 views. So, you know, see.
Yeah. I mean, definitely if the content is the first thing you see, then definitely I think the initial reaction or judgment is, you know, the content before the product. Like a good example, like, you know, it's holiday seasons. A lot of companies are rolling out commercials or ads with their product, but based on the season we're in.
Yeah.
So like you might see like a Jingle Bells like themed commercial of like Hershey Kisses. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Another one is like I seen a Christmas version of the ginger ale. You know,
Right.
So like just like the rapping,
Right.
stuff
So
like that.
So they take advantage of the season. Everybody's already in that season joyful mood. You know, like holiday time. You know, family, friends, gifts, this, that, and the other. And I think like people think about the feeling they get seeing that commercial, and they see that content before they even think about the product. Like you may not crave a Hershey Kiss or like chocolate, but you see the commercial, you might think, damn, a Hershey Kiss sound kind of good.
Yeah.
Right now. Like,
Now it's on your mind.
Now it's on your mind. You know what I'm saying? You may not be looking for a car, but Mercedes-Benz might have an ad of their front grille lit up like a Christmas tree. And now you're like, dang, that Benz kind of nice. Now I'm thinking about a new car.
Top of the year.
You know what I'm saying? So definitely, you know, that content being the first thing you see, definitely that's, you know, first impression law. You know, like when you first meet somebody, people are going to remember
that
first impression that you give them.
Yeah.
And then from there, like, it's kind of hard to mess that up. But if you come off the gate with a bad impression, and that's the same thing with social media, you know, like that's what people think about first.
Yeah.
You know, instead of really thinking about what your product really is, you know, like who you are as a person or what your brand really represents or is going to do. Like they care about what they see on the surface. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Regardless if that's the right way to view things.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
Just like a book, you know, a captivating cover might get you to
sell.
Open the book, you know, read the book.
And that bitch might be shitty on the inside, but it's all cool.
Yeah, so my question now is, what is more important, or what has become more important, the content or the product?
I think the product has always been the most important thing and will be.
Yeah.
But I feel like the scale is kind of tipping more towards content to where it's becoming more of a balanced 50-50 split. Whereas, you know, before we had all this social media, digital marketing, this, that, and the other, a product's reputation, a product being good was what sold it. Yeah. Now, how often you see it, what's popular is what sells the product.
Determines your sales and stuff now.
Right. Whether it's good or not doesn't really matter.
One good example I got is this dude. Y'all know, like, he be doing TV mounting. And what he does is he'll literally like put the mount on the wall, and he'll hang from it himself and be hanging on it. Like that type of like the product is good, and also how the way he's like portraying it. It's like if he can hang on it, a TV is not as heavy as this dude. So if a TV get on there, I know it's gonna be good, and he also know what the hell he doing. Boom, like something like that. Now that is perfect. That'll be a great example of having balance with your product and the content. Yeah. Now for most things, you have to do a little bit more. You have to pay a little bit more ads, but stuff like that. Like I feel like that's quality content and quality products and a quality service.
Yeah, that really answers my question perfectly, because you bringing that example, that's showing a dude who's taking the content aspect serious, but also the product serious. So even though my product is good, it's a million people out here doing the same other thing. So how can I separate myself? And that's where the content comes in. You know.
Yeah. So the best business is match the content with the product. And vice versa.
All right, so let's talk about this AI stuff, man. So this AI-driven market and content creation. So it's talking about AI for content writing, editing, videos, all that type of stuff. How y'all feel with the new AI stuff? Because I know it's a bunch of companies that's just going crazy. And when you see it on Instagram, like different companies are boosting the ads of their AI just to show how different it is from another AI. At the end of the day, they all kind of do the same thing. So give me like y'all opinions or points on that.
I think when you say AI-driven content, my biggest thing with all this AI-driven content is when it comes to art. Like, I don't like to see AI-driven paintings. I don't like to see AI-driven writing. Like, I feel like that's what makes us human. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're expressing something in art, I feel like that's your emotions and your experiences going on there. Not saying it's a bad thing, but it's like how the way it's being used. Like people just using it and doing dumb shit. Like I know y'all seen the Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos all doing money spreads. Is it cool? Yes, but it's like you can people who don't know, especially older people like my parents, they see it and they'll think it's real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of misinformation can happen when you're recklessly using AI. But if you're using it to actually like collect data, see demographics, you know what I'm saying, come up with better ideas, I think it's cool then. You know what I'm saying? But as far as just AI itself, like I really don't know, bro. And then you got a rapper right here. You got people who literally go on AI and type in like make me some rap lyrics.
Yeah, or make me a song.
Song,
You feel
like,
me?
it's-
Like
it's
stuff
crazy.
like that.
Mhm.
So that's kind of like a cheating
Yeah.
aspect. You feel me? So it's kind of taken away like from the human like how we are naturally. Like we are made to express ourselves openly and stuff like that. So now it's
Yeah.
taken away because I can express myself, but I'm finna express myself to this phone in Chat GPT.
Yeah.
And I'm
Put in
finna
a
tell
prompt.
Chat GPT everything how I'm feeling, and now Chat GPT go make it to however they want it. You feel me? Which takes away from how you just felt or how you was
Yeah.
expressing yourself.
It kind of eliminates a step of creativity.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been hearing people talk about AI like affecting critical thinking, especially like if people who are young or developing, you know, like
Yeah.
obviously we grew up right before AI kind of came into
Yeah.
full swing. So,
Definitely.
you know, now you got kids in school using AI to write their essays, you know, like you know, my girl a teacher, so she's seeing some of her students submitting essays written by AI.
No, it's AI. They got the dash marks and shit.
Yeah, and so it's like there's a whole like step that AI skips that like I feel like is crucial and critical for like our development as people, but also like as a creator and being creative. And I did actually want to get into how AI is like affecting music, but also just AI as a whole. Like personally, I believe AI is something that's kind of inevitable. Like it's going to be around and a part of our normal society and way of life very soon. You know, the same way that computers are.
Yeah.
You know, like everybody has access to the internet nowadays.
Yeah.
30 years ago, everybody didn't.
Yeah.
Same thing with AI. It's going to be a tool that's going to be used whether we like it or not. But finding out how to use it, and not just being able to use it for profit, but also use it with some integrity too. Like there has to be some kind of like way to kind of regulate AI in a sense. Because personally, as an artist, you know, I don't really care for a AI like artist making music. Like I won't listen to it, especially if I know it's AI.
At least you're being honest too, bro.
No, for real. I mean, I think AI can be used as a tool.
Yeah.
An example I want to use is like T-Pain. You know what I'm saying? Auto-tune existed before T-Pain became a rapper or an artist, but he used that as a tool to popularize a sound that has changed music since his coming. You know what I'm saying? So like you have a whole album by one of the most influential artists in Kanye West made off of straight auto-tune, 808s and heartbreaks.
That was hard.
And T-Pain may not have any name credit on that album, but he helped create that project. And
Just from his sound.
Yeah.
Right. And Kanye will even tell you, like, T-Pain was in the studio with Kanye, never landed a feature or anything on there, but was helping come up with sounds and all that stuff. And I just think that, like, it can be used as a tool in music to kind of help create new sounds, but I don't think it should replace the artist itself. You know, like, you don't get, what's that Van Gogh painting? You don't get that without Van Gogh. You know what I'm saying?
You got a lot of them hoes.
With the one that's like Starry Nights or something.
Yeah, you ain't gonna get nothing. You ain't get the Mona Lisa. You ain't gonna get no Basquiat. You ain't gonna get no
Nah.
Skull. No none of that. Also, I got a question for you though, Chino. And like what C just said was great as far as like artistry and music. But let's talk about healthcare with AI.
Mm-hmm.
In healthcare, you know, it's helping with cancer treatment, medical diagnosis.
Yeah.
It's helping with data. It's also assisting doctors. So I feel like in terms of social media, like I feel like in terms of like actually doing data and calculations and making human tasks of actually developing your business easier, that's cool. But using it to create your products, that's where we have the biggest flaw. So my question to you is, would you sign anybody to OTM if they got let's say they got 100,000 followers and they using AI music? Would you sign them?
No. Respectfully, no. just because I've been there through the whole process of our artists and how long it took them to, you know, just get to where they're at now. So I would honestly say no, because like I feel like that's cheating, because these guys that I've been with, they didn't put in years of work, hours, blood, sweat, and tears. So for you to come through and be like, oh, I didn't use AI, I only been rapping for 6 months, but I got 100,000, like that's cool to me. But it's like I like the journey. I'm more of a journey, the process type of person. I like to see people growth. I don't know how much growth I'm gonna see from you when you're using AI, because I don't know where you started and I don't know, you feel me, the process. You feel me? So if you're using AI, like that didn't cut your whole process in half. You feel me? So it's just like me. I'm more of like I like the originality when it comes from artists. So that's why I'm big. Like when it comes to sound and stuff like that, I like people who got like their own sound and you know not trying to just copy off somebody else. Or even with the AI stuff, it's like AI can only do so much, like you feel me? Because they get in sounds from other sounds that have already been created. So it's like I can't even have my own sound pretty much 100% mine, because it's coming from AI, and AI is 100% a bunch of different other sounds put into one thing.
You know?
And he answered your question, by the way, too. That's the critical step, like the journey. Like, I feel
for
like
sure.
He answered your question. So.
One of the biggest critics for AI that I've seen recently is Kalani. You know, she's really, really like vocal about how detrimental AI could be in music, because you know, an AI can't create what it creates without hearing or analyzing real human creation to recreate that. So somebody's voice, somebody's riff, somebody's melody, somebody's sound was recreated in some way through that AI. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like it just lacks the authenticity and the emotion that is behind a real artist's work or music.
Yeah, the emotion part is the big thing too, because when you speaking about emotion, and you feel me, I'm gonna use this as an example. How I saw on another podcast they was talking about going to an NBA YoungBoy concert, and how like he was an older guy. I think it was Fred VanVleet. You feel me? Fred VanVleet, he in his 30s, so like he know who YoungBoy is just because of social media and his songs and stuff like that. But he's not really tapped into his music all the way, or to the fan base, or really understand why he's so popular. So it's like they'll go to an NBA YoungBoy concert. It's like you feel everything he's saying. You feel the emotion from the song that he made, the lyrics. Like you feel all of that. So with AI, it's like you're not gonna have that raw emotion, because you're not speaking about stuff that you actually did. Like AI is just typing a bunch of stuff that it's a computer. So it's like it ain't got no real life experience.
Yeah, it ain't got no human emotion. So
the difference is what's real and what's not. What does AI stand for?
Artificial intelligence, bro.
What's that first word?
Artificial.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like I said, I feel like AI is more for technical tasks, not artistic things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So overall, before we change subjects, how do each of y'all feel about AI as a whole? Keep it? Dump it?
I think what they should do is I think they should regulate it. And what I mean by regulate is that like what they should do is how the way schools do it when they turn in papers. Like if somebody posts something on social media and it's 50% AI, it don't go up.
Yeah.
I like how they watermarking some of these new posts now. Like if you create something like on Sora or whatever,
it'll tell you.
It'll tell you it's AI generated.
Yeah.
I think definitely if it's a video, it should definitely have some type of watermark on it. Whether it's visible or not, the phone should be able to analyze if it's AI generated, just so people aren't so clouded. Because there's already enough crazy stuff going on in the world.
Yeah.
And when you blur the lines between reality and not reality, man, shit can get wicked. That's all I got to say about that.
No, for real, bro. And then it's like, it's a lot of misinformation, bro. So
for sure.
Yeah, how I feel about the AI thing, like Jah was on it. I mean, it's helping as far as like the medical standpoint, the data, statistics, and all that. But when it comes to like, I feel like some people are abusing it. You know, when it comes to like the video creating, like the stuff with Michael Jackson and Tupac, like, okay, like now y'all abusing it. You feel me? Like we know this isn't real. You feel me? So
Martin Luther King hooping.
Exactly. Some people don't. Some people don't know the difference, and that's where the money thing started to come in. So like now I can make it so fake where it look real. You feel me? And now people thinking this stuff real, and I just made $100,000 off some shit that took me 5 minutes to make. You feel me?
And the scams are getting real out here.
I think integrity is going to be an intangible trait that is going to carry any person, anybody, any entity, further than all that other stuff.
I wouldn't even say integrity. As long as you can prove that you're doing it and you can do it, it's like you automatically gonna build that trust. And it's like for me, like you don't want to be cold at something. Like I don't want AI write my books. Like I write what I live. I want people to go back and if you ask me any question about my book, I can answer it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I
sure.
know my art. You know what I'm saying? I want people to see the growth in my art. Like you got people who just using AI for all this other stuff, and it's like you're not even growing as a person.
Yeah. I mean,
hey, some people don't want to grow, man. Some people love being the same.
Yeah.
So let's talk about this short form content as a new branding. Like, for me, I think it's a great idea because people's attention spans have gone down so much. Like I see it every day.
Mm-hmm.
The attention span has gone down so much, so it's like you just taking advantage of the time that you're getting and the time that So how y'all feel about the short form? Like y'all like that or y'all like the longer videos? Like what y'all mess with more?
I feel like short form content is easier to digest and go through quickly because of the climate we're in. I think we're in a very oversaturated era of all kinds of content.
Everything.
Yeah, and so since there's so much content, it's like things have to be short.
Yeah.
In order for it to catch your attention. If it's too long, you may not watch the whole video.
Yeah.
Or listen to the whole song. Like, look at how everything's trending. And I think Vine kind of started that.
Yeah, definitely.
About 12, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
With 6-second clips.
Yeah.
And then that type of content found its way to Instagram. And then they kind of extended it and it got longer and longer and longer. But when you look at what content is the most successful, it's the short form content. You know what I'm saying?
Brian, I definitely agree. I also think that I like both of them actually, but it all depends on what it is. You know what I'm saying?
It definitely depends on what it is.
I ain't gonna lie. Last night I was on my phone. I went to Twitter. You know what I'm saying? I typed in #fights. It's a bunch of fights, bro. You know what I'm saying? For me, like if it's something intense, I watch it long form. But like if it's something like explaining something, I need to be short because I want to get what I want quickly.
Right.
Like, I don't want to watch a video of how to do something and it's 30 minutes. When somebody got a short clip on Instagram or YouTube and they got it in 30 seconds explaining to you what to do.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like for the content, it depends on what it is. But for me, like I think like fights or like people at concerts or somebody doing something crazy, people will watch that whole thing. Like them Red Bull videos on Instagram, I definitely watch the whole thing. I don't care if it's 5 minutes, 2 minutes, a minute, 30 seconds, I'm watching the whole thing.
I think it's important to have both. If you are a successful business or whatever you are, posting content of, because you have the people whose attention you're trying to initially grab. That's what the short form content I feel like is really
like
for.
The new audience.
Yeah, the new audience. But the long content is for your retained audience, the people who already are fucking with you, who's already on your page or listening to your music or on your wave. Like they already know what you bring on a sample size. Now they want a bigger picture. I guess an example, like you could post a hook of a song on TikTok and that hook go viral, go crazy.
Yeah.
And you got all these people, they don't even know who you are, but they're doing videos to that hook.
Yeah.
But then you have your discography, which is on Apple, Spotify, and there's where the full songs are. And that's where you can really, that's for the people who really are engaged with you. Because imagine if all you had was little hooks and stuff on TikTok and didn't have anything for people to go back and listen to, you're here today and gone tomorrow.
Facts.
Because they don't have anywhere to go.
Yeah.
So
no, that's all facts.
It's essential to have both.
Yeah. So do y'all think that the short form content, is it helping the content be more polished or a little bit more rushed?
I think with short form content, you're actually giving people a teaser. And I feel like
teaser, I like the tease.
You know what I'm saying? So like I feel like even OTM, you know what I'm saying, we do a great job of that. We have TikTok videos of us doing simple things, then we have longer videos of us doing things. But it all, like I said, it just depends on what we're doing.
Yeah.
So I think that the short form videos are great attention grabbers, and it gives people a sense of who you are. In the longer videos, like he said, not only for retention, but it's also a more in-depth experience. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's kind of like more raw. You feel me? Like with the longer videos, it's like you go do less editing. With the shorter videos, you go put way more into it because you know
I feel like
it's shorter and it's easier to edit. And, you feel me? Fix up.
for sure. I feel like it could go. It could go. If you don't do it right, it could go. You know, the rushed way too, the short form content, because you can get caught up in just trying to put something out quickly, and then you don't take the time. Like I know for me, like I spend way more time and attention on a music video than I would on an Instagram reel.
Nah, facts.
And like I want to get to the point where the quality matches up on both types of content. But I know, like, for me personally, I'm putting in more energy, effort, and work into something that is a long form or longer form of content. Yeah. Because it takes more to bring it all together. Whereas short form content, I could just pick up my phone, press record, and boom, I got something. So I definitely think that I personally, I feel like long form content is more polished. That's just because that's my personal experience with it. But if you do the short form right, I mean, it just keeps going back to how you're executing it. Yeah, you know, they'll both work. They'll both work. But the short form content, I definitely could see how that could be rushed.
As far as OTM, I like to do both because it just gives people, like you said, like different aspects. You feel me? So that's one big thing for me is making sure we switching it up. You feel me? Not sticking to one thing for too long because people are looking for. They don't want to see the same type of content every day. They don't want to see short form content every single day. You feel me? Because that'll get tiring or exhausting for them visually. You feel me? So that, like, if we say we drop a short TikTok, you feel me? 1 week. At the end of that week, we need to drop like a little vlog or a music video just to keep the audience in tune and like just give them different styles. So that's big for me as far as OTM, and I know that has helped us and gave us a lot of good results throughout this first year. And we gonna remind y'all again, this is our first year doing OTM, like doing this podcast type of stuff. And so you feel me? All we did was start trying, and like you see where we come by the end of this year. No Diddy.
No Diddy.
Also, I do want to say this right now. Another thing about social media, about business-wise, as far as like all AI storefronts and all that, a lot of these big-time companies like Apple, NVIDIA, you know what I'm saying, Dell, all those type of Microsoft, they have so much more capital. So capital does play a big factor in AI as well. And these are companies who work with AI, you know what I'm saying? So it's like for them, it's like,
funded data centers.
With their content, it's like it really don't even matter if it's good or bad. It's like how much money are they spending on it at that point.
Yeah, because they being smart now. Because I'm spending less on it, so the content don't matter as much. Like how good it looks, it don't matter because I ain't spending that much money on it. So any type of positive is you know, I'm happy with that.
$1 billion companies, people.
So let's talk about this reputation management in real time. So we didn't watch this, how they like to say now, canceling people. Like that's become big since the social media era. Exactly. Ain't nobody canceling me because I don't give a fuck if you cancel me or not. You feel me? And it's like the latest example I'm gonna use is with Bijan Robinson, how he said smear the queer on live TV, and people like took that out of context and said he's using the gay slur. Like, you feel me? Queer, like, I understand, like, it's a gay slur because that's an American term. American word is a queer, you feel me? Like, that's a man-made word, you feel me? So, you playing smear the queer, like, he's just saying what he knows. But Bijan had to go back and apologize live or on social media because of his fan base, you feel me? He don't know his whole fan base. He don't know who queers or whatever out there. So it's like you gotta exactly. So it's like that real that reputation management in real time. Like that shit real. So it's like how do you kind of defeat that or like just move with it?
Before we even answer that question, I got a question for you. Bijan Robinson is also black. He's also a running back in the NFL. So it's like me personally, I feel like, why wouldn't they try to cancel that? You know what I'm saying? Like, That's just like you. That's like you being CEO of OTM and you saying something in that context similar. You don't mean it in that way. It's like, how would you even go by handling a situation like that, especially if that's how you really feel?
If I'm Bijan, or like just in that type of situation,
type of-
saying something inappropriate live, I kind of handle it the same way because the biggest thing, like another example would be Burna Boy, how
Talking about his show.
one of
The
his
Houston
shows,
show?
like the crowds and stuff started going down because he was being disrespectful to a certain community
That was
or
the one in
whatever.
Houston.
Exactly, and it was just like you watch his decline, and it happened so quick because he's on tour. You feel me? He on tour, so his first couple of shows sold out. But while he's in the midst of still being on tour, he said something disrespectful publicly.
I don't even
And
know what
now,
he said.
I don't know what he said either. You
That's
feel
the
me?
crazy
I don't
thing,
know
and I
what
still
happened.
like Burna Boy.
Exactly.
Like, he not to me the regular listener that don't really pay attention to that part of his music.
Yeah,
Like, he ain't canceled to me.
yeah. You don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause I really don't care. Like, I'm the type, I'll separate the art from the artist. Oftentimes, like, there are a lot of artists that we grew up listening to. We don't have to name people, but we can, that have done some things that you may not agree with, or we don't know.
R. Kelly.
On me, I would.
Somebody else, anybody. Like, I'm just saying, like, there are people that have done things, but you listen to their music and you separate the art from them. You know what I'm saying? Like, another artist, I could think of Tory Lanez. Like, people tried to cancel him with the Megan thing.
Yeah.
And
The real fans gonna still be there.
right, I still listen to him
That
daily.
Nigga
But
hard.
my
And
thing is,
It's crazy because when you look at it, like, the tables might turn.
yeah,
They may not.
And it was saying like the more the trial went on that he ain't even shoot Meg, like Meg shot herself, and it was just all type of like
And that's-
miscommunication and all type of stuff like that.
sure.
But what I'm saying is how Burna Boy, like how he said something disrespectfully and saw the decline in his sales and his money and the money that was coming in. Now he's trying to find ways to get back good with his fan base.
Yeah.
So that's why you seen him recently. It was like a school shooting, and he paid for all the kids' funerals. You
Yeah.
feel me? So it's like
Sometimes you got to
you
do that.
being an artist. Just how Ja asked me, like, if I'm in that situation, how would you handle that type of situation if you just like said something that the public took out of context and like tried to cancel you? How would you, maneuver through that situation?
Now, mind you, OTM just took a hit now. All right, think about it that way.
OTM just took a hit because C said some wild shit on an interview, and he finna get the whole OTM canceled. How you gonna maneuver that, C?
I can't be canceled. I'm too handsome. Nah, that's a bar on one of my songs. No, but real talk, that actually leads me to my muddy gem, which is no one cares what you did yesterday. It's what you do today that truly counts.
Okay.
So
I ain't gonna lie. Run that back.
Yeah, one more time.
no one cares what you did yesterday. It's what you do today that truly counts. When I walked into this podcast room, Ja asked me, did I work out? I didn't work out. He didn't ask me if I worked out yesterday. He asked me if I worked out today.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't care about yesterday. Yesterday is gone. You can't get it back as bad as you want to. The same thing applies, like, if you make a mistake, you say something wrong, like, you might feel like you were canceled yesterday, but how you bounce back, how you recoup your losses is what matters. You know what I'm saying? I could miss the gym
The
yesterday.
comeback always better than the setback.
Yeah,
Exactly. And that's why I don't truly believe in cancel culture. I think everybody on this planet has done at least one thing that could get them canceled. If you want to say canceled is real,
Yeah.
it just hasn't been documented or shown to the public where everybody can see.
Facts.
Because we all have done things that we're not proud of ourselves, whether somebody else was affected by that or not. We've done things that we personally are like, damn, why the fuck did I do that?
Oh, God.
So
That's me all the time.
So I mean, I'm just being real. Like, everybody makes mistakes, but I feel like when you do what it's a whole scale. The world's always going to judge you, but
For
again,
sure.
what you do today is what matters. Think about how many times people have tried to cancel Kanye West, but
He a genius.
he a genius. He might do something the next day that, like, it's super positive.
Yeah.
Like, he might host a free concert to, like, poor people in Brazil, or like, you know what I'm saying? Have a fundraiser, or make a church service for everybody in LA to come in the public for free, like stuff like that. And that has a bigger impact than maybe him saying something. Now, I'm not saying that's not, he shouldn't, he should be saying some of the things he say, but at the end of the day, sometimes you do things that are undeniable or erasable, and you can't be canceled regardless.
Yeah.
But it is important to really manage your reputation in real time, because anything you say can be used against you. Just like they tell you when you get locked up. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's facts. Everything was.
Twitter police worse than the real ones.
No, fact. And then I ain't gonna lie though, bro. This just me, man. Like, if it's something I firmly believe in, bro. Like, I like, for example, like this child predator shit that I've been seeing on fucking social media. And I ain't gonna lie, that shit irks my soul. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, for me with stuff like that, it's like, let's say for instance, if like if we get on the podcast with somebody else and they say, well, how do you feel about child predators? I feel like all of them should be punished to death. Fuck them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And somebody may think like, well, you gotta look at how they dealt with the child. It's like, but you're still a grown person, and you're also giving them any excuse, regardless of whether they touched them, was with them, or whatever the case may be. I'm standing on something like that. Yeah. So I don't care if I get canceled, especially fighting for some kids. Like, they tripping.
You gotta stand on something.
I'm standing. So if I really firmly believe in it, bro, I'm gonna just get online and tell y'all, like, man, look.
Yeah.
Like, fuck it.
So basically, fuck the cancel culture.
On me.
You know what I mean? OTM, we ain't worried about that shit, because we some real niggas over here, and we gonna continue to get money and not care how everybody else think, because we only rocking with who we rocking with.
For sure. Facts. You brought up this subject, and I wanted to say something about it. Like, personally, I have trouble posting on social media, because it's like there's like always a subconscious fear, like, damn,
you gonna say the wrong thing,
do the wrong thing, and somebody gonna stop fucking with me. But it's
so
like
you are worried about the cancel culture.
It's like it's like, yeah, I am, but I'm not though. Like, like, fuck what they think, but it's like that thought. I feel like it crosses everybody's mind, but like, oh. So it never crossed your mind.
If y'all see Jahtheauthor content, y'all will see that he don't give a
yeah, that's true. Hey, no, that's true. Nah, I think I catch myself more so trying to perform on social media because of my brand in particular. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I want people to fuck with me, but like, I don't really care what they think. If they don't fuck with me, then fuck them. Yeah. But it's like, I feel like I care about the kind of content I post, because, like,
you got to protect your brand.
I'm trying to protect my brand for sure.
So I ain't mean to cut you off. With both, this question for both of y'all, with the content that OTM has posted on our main page and our personal page, do y'all think we have anything that will get us canceled?
In my opinion, you would be the first person to get us canceled, just because of like, you an author. And it's like, you be saying some shit that a regular author would not say. If you don't like that motherfucker, fight that motherfucker. I can't name another artist that would say some shit like that, especially a book author. You feel me? So it's like, we one of a kind over here for sure. Definitely. Growing up in the South, we definitely don't have a filter. Yeah. So it's like, we go other places and they'll look at us like we crazy, but like, they'll actually like interact with that more because we so real and authentic. Yeah. You feel me?
I think that's what, and also I personally feel like, bro, we don't really do nothing out of bounds. Yeah. And now it's a lot of niggas hating. That's different, you know what I'm saying?
They can't worry about the haters, man. They always gonna hate. And I guess kind of going back to this, bro, and I'll be done with it. But like, for me, I think protecting your privacy is your peace, and so like, I let people see what I want them to see. Mm-hmm. Like, I'll be as unhinged as possible with my friends, in a close setting. I'll say what I want to say. For sure. But you just got to be careful what you put online, because once you do, it's always there. So, like, that's me, like, caring but not caring. Like, I care about my reputation, but I don't care about being canceled. But I'm smart and strategic enough to, like, not say some crazy shit.
Yeah, to just be aware of like what you putting out there. Yeah, you gotta be
aware of your surroundings and aware of the repercussions of what you say.
Exactly. And some people are delusional when it comes to consequences and stuff, and they think, if I do this or something, like, it ain't nothing gonna happen to me. Yeah. You feel me? And that's not the case. Everybody is human. You feel me? So Just be mindful of what y'all doing.
Especially as a business owner, and we're talking about business on social media. I feel like personally, bro, a lot of people who I meet on LinkedIn, I'll look them up on their Instagram first or their Twitter first to see what they posting. Like before I even look at all the things you've done, I want to see what you post online regularly. Like what do you post? What are you into and what do you like? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like as a business owner and us being, our own bosses, it really is important, especially when we also are leading people. We're not perfect. But I feel like that's very, very important in terms of reputation. You know what I'm saying?
So CEO and COO, I got a question for each of y'all. Do y'all believe that all publicity is good publicity?
With the Diddy shit, man, look, the publicity was good because we finally got the truth, man. And I ain't saying nothing about Diddy, but certain things do need to come out. You know what I'm saying? I really did like Diddy as a businessman, but after seeing things like that, it's like, you had all this money and this what you doing?
Yeah.
You could have been donating to HBCUs. You could have got a black bank. You could have been empowering the community, but instead you're doing this. You know what I'm saying? So even though the publicity, I ain't gonna lie, it did. Obviously, people learn more about Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Aside from his business ventures, but
it made his name relevant again.
You know what I'm saying? But in a bad way.
Yeah.
But also, you do get.
But that's why I say like, there's no such thing as bad publicity, because as long as your name is like in the mix, then I'm pretty sure Diddy. I don't know specifically he making any money off that Netflix stuff, but I'm pretty sure just because it's bad, like your name is relevant again. You feel me? So it's more bad people out there. So even though they put him on the spot for being a bad person, I'm pretty sure it's more bad people than like, oh, Diddy did that. That's my lane. You feel me? Let me hit up Diddy and try to make some money with Diddy. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's why I say like, it's no such thing as bad publicity, because there's good people out there and there's evil people out there. Yeah. You feel me? So he can benefit off either one. But that's just my opinion on that.
Yeah, definitely. No, he definitely, bro. Like, if he ever get out or anything like that, he can literally, and if he goes on a podcast, he can tell somebody, hey, if you want me to be on your podcast and I can tell you my side of the story, you pay me. That'd be too easy.
Exactly. And now he getting a bigger bag because now they want to hear the real. And even though they probably got the real, he might be telling them some fake shit. Yeah. He's still getting paid to be on this podcast, and now that podcast getting fucking 1 million views in a couple hours because nigga Diddy home, you feel me? And now niggas wanna, you feel me? Just like with the Young Thug thing, like when he came home and did that podcast with Big Bank, that podcast interview was going viral for almost a month, just off the simple shit that he's saying. You feel me?
And people was already thinking about Thug because of how he got out of jail, like the leaked phone calls, and so like whether people had a good or bad taste in their mouth about Young Thug, they tapped in to that interview.
Exactly.
Yeah. So,
yeah, that's just why I say no such thing as bad publicity, because shit, as long as you talking about me, bro, I'm winning. You feel me?
Man, business, she said 10 minutes. We ain't worried about her, but business, you know what I'm saying? Business is just like the streets. It's just more corporate. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel about it.
Shit, the business world is worse than the streets, bro. Because this motherfuckers, like, in the streets, you know who don't like you and stuff like that. In the business world, like, people smile in your face and be planning and trying to scheme, you feel me, like stab you in the back, all type of shit. So I say like the business world is probably a little bit worse than the streets.
What you said, say it again, see?
Capital gains.
On me.
Bottom line, bro.
So this last topic we're gonna talk about is the creator economy and the future workforce. So I ain't gonna lie, I used to work at Amazon, you feel me? So when I was working at Amazon, like it's probably 50 to 100 motherfuckers in there in one warehouse, you feel me? And we all just doing different things. Since I stopped working at Amazon, I say like they probably cut that number in half and brought in machines. You feel me? So it's on its way, the machines and stuff taking over basically. Yeah. You feel me? So even with the doctors and stuff, like now it's fucking robots that are helping out doctors with surgeries and all type of shit like that. You feel me? So it's like, what's y'all input or opinion on that?
What did I say earlier? About AI.
It's like, inevitable, bro.
It's inevitable. It's a part of life. We have to learn to adapt and live with it. We're going to have to get creative as people to find ways to keep people employed and making money, because, you know, if everything is replaced by animation, automation, robots, AI, and there's no people behind it, the economy is going to crash real quick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
we're going to be living in our robot.
Yeah. I mean, but you're seeing a shift in the workforce now. people are going to college and not being able to use their degrees because they're being replaced by AI or robots. And then you've got people who are now going to trade school to do things that robots and AI can't do.
Yeah,
At least right now, you know, HVAC, plumbing, or electric, you know, like.
Yeah, and these people are making more money than the college graduates. You feel me? Because the trade skill is more important nowadays than whatever you learn in that school. Because you come out of school and it's gonna take you off rip a couple months just to get a job. You feel me? If you learn that trade, I can complete that trade in a couple months, maybe a year, maybe 2 years, and now I'm working for myself immediately. You know?
Yeah, and one thing I want to do, I want to challenge everybody and, you know, youth and inspire them to, you know, think outside the box and find ways to be creative and, you know, not rely on what, you know, our parents told us or thought what the American dream would look like, because things have shifted, you know, and you've got to get creative. You got to find a niche. You got to find a talent, a skill, something that has motivated me to make music from the beginning is taking something that I do well that requires the least amount of effort. That's my gift. That's my purpose, you know?
Definitely.
And I'm good at making music, and it doesn't really take me a whole lot of effort to make a song, you know? Like, it may sometimes I may have writer's block. That's normal, but, you know, like, the process is easy. It's like that to me, you know? Like, I hear a sound, I listen to music, and, like, it resonates. So I just want to challenge and encourage everybody, you know, that's growing up and not knowing where to go in life. Find out what it is that you like to do, that you can do well, that doesn't take a lot of effort, and find a way to make money doing that. Find a way to create something doing that, and you'll never have to worry about a job or income.
I highly agree with C. That was a great take. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was just an overall great take. But two things about the AI thing, and also what you just said. Number one, with AI, don't y'all think it'll cost more to have robots working? Because don't you got to update them? You got to do all the rewiring. What if somebody go haywire? What if one robot, you know what I'm saying, destroy all the other robots? Now what you going to do? Now you got to hire a bunch of niggas. Well, not a bunch of niggas. A bunch of people, you know what I'm saying, to come work.
Yeah.
And that's number one. Number two, I feel like, once again, I said this on the last podcast, everybody needs to start investing. That is one skill that AI cannot do. You know what I'm saying? As a human, you can, I'm not going to say perfect it, but you can get really, really great at investing. You know what I'm saying? You can either buy and hold, day trade, swing trade. So like C said, he encouraged y'all to do something. I'm encouraging all y'all to get off your ass, put them phones down, go outside and have some fucking fun. All right?
All right, so this is the last question, and we go wrap it up. So it's kind of piggybacking off the economy and the creator economy and future workforce. Why are businesses hiring content creators instead of marketing managers or whatever, anybody in the marketing field?
Because content creators have already cut the marketing portion half because they already have the audience. And since you already got the audience, we'll pay you to bring your audience here, buy our products, and we'll give you a portion. It just cuts the cost.
It's so much cheaper.
Yeah, it's cheaper. You don't have to worry about
you ain't got to work as hard.
You don't have to work as hard
looking for somebody, or you feel me, just taking in interviews, a bunch of interviews, trying to find the right person. Hey, we saw you, we like your content, you got motion. Yeah. Boom, we finna throw you this bag.
And I feel like OTM, I feel like that's where our bread and butter gonna be, because it's 9 people in the group. It's like if one person get a deal, they gonna want everybody to be on there. We can all promote the product. You know what I'm saying?
If I'm Meta and I'm trying to push these AI or these glasses, you know what I'm saying? Instead of me spending $5 million, this is just a number on
marketing plan.
Right. Well, no, paying the TVs, the billboards, whoever that's showing or airing the product. Instead of paying all these different entities, I can just go pay Bruno Mars $1 million to wear these glasses on an Instagram reel. One time. And that will always be on social media.
Then once they
do
it,
and as long as it's being boosted, that will always show. How many posts do you see on your Instagram that might say like September 30th? We in December, bro. And this is the first time you've seen it. But it's still circulating because it's trending.
Yeah.
You know, like, yeah, that's all I got to say about that. But
hey, yeah, that was probably You know, the easiest question that we done had all day because shit, it make the most sense, bro. So, you know, your money got to make sense for you, and your money need to be working for you.
And y'all know what else? If you don't like that hoe, fight that hoe.
Mud.
Yes, sir, man. So with that being said, that wraps up another episode of Out the Mud, Muddy Waters, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. We got more coming for y'all. Be on the lookout 2026, man. We got all type of stuff coming. Mud.
Yes, sir. Stay muddy and get muddier.